Happy New Year from Magic Kingdom. It is Wednesday, the 1st of January 2020, New Year's Day. I have got the day off work and I've come to Magic Kingdom. I'm on my own, but I just fancied a day to myself, and I haven't actually had much time at all in Magic Kingdom since I've been here, which I'm weirdly kind of okay with, even though it seems bizarre, because Magic Kingdom is like the sacred one to me. I like that it's not, I've not overkilled it, not that there could be any such thing, but it's just been sort of fleeting visits where I've come in for like the Halloween party or the Christmas party, or I've come in just to watch the fireworks. I haven't actually had a full day here really. It's 1:30. Mickeys Friendship Fayre is starting in 30 minutes. So I'm going to try and catch that, which I should do because I'm literally right by the castle. I don't know if you can see it there. There it is. I'm just sat on the hub grass at the moment. And then I'm going to watch the parade, and I'm going to just have a walk around, have a look in the shops, and then Meg is meeting me later to watch Happily Ever After. It's on at 8 o'clock tonight, so she's going to come and meet me for that. So yeah, I've got all day, I've got a sandwich with me. I just want to just come here and just be here really, and just relax and just kind of soak it all in. It's weird, obviously everybody gets very reflective when it comes to the end of the year, and this year was obviously a big one for me because I moved here, or last year should I say now. So yeah, I felt a bit odd yesterday, and just this whole week really. Obviously Christmas away from my family has been hard. I got a bit upset Christmas morning when I FaceTimed home, but it is just one of those things where it's just one day and then afterwards you kind of like, okay, we're all right again. But it still didn't make it any easier on the day. And then since then, obviously I've had New Year's kind of pending in the back of my mind, and yeah, I just feel really reflective. And I think it hadn't really occurred to me that it was the end of a decade, and everyone's like posting about it on social media, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I got thinking about my last 10 years, which has been heavy. A lot has happened, a lot has changed. I am nowhere near where I thought I was going to be 10 years ago, but obviously everything just happens for a reason, and look where I am. So it's hardly a bad thing. It's just an interesting one really, and it's just weird, and it just makes you feel a bit like, ooh, it's just a bit overwhelming, a bit emotional, I guess. So yeah, today I thought I just want a day to myself. We've been blocked out of Magic Kingdom for the last couple of weeks, because obviously it's so busy over Christmas. So today is the first day I think we've been allowed back in, and there's no more Christmas parties now, so I can finally just watch Happily Ever After whenever I want. So yeah, I thought today I was going to get up, I'm going to make myself pack lunch, so I haven't got to feel obliged to spend anything, and just come here at my leisure. I do feel quite rough. I don't know if you can tell that my voice is croaky. I've had a cough for the last few days, and then yesterday I was just so busy in work, and I noticed I was starting to get a bit croaky, and then this morning I woke up and I was like, ah. So I'm definitely on a bit of a downward slope at the moment, but hopefully this might be the worst and then it'll just get a little bit better then, we'll see. So last night in work was obviously New Year's Eve. Didn't really know what to expect. I was on a 13-hour shift, which is like double the amount of hours I've been working lately. We usually do like 6-hour shifts. And I started at 11 AM and I was on Stocker. And then I was on a beer cart for a bit, like a couple of hours in the afternoon, and then went back onto Stocker in the evening. And we were told we couldn't actually do anything past 11. Not we couldn't do anything, but we couldn't go back over the road where we keep our like beer kegs and stuff like that past 11 o'clock because they were setting up for fireworks. So we were kind of done really by like 11. And so what happened, how it really worked was, obviously at 7 o'clock here, it was midnight back at home. So at like 10 to 7, someone come round saying, one of the managers had said like, strict instructions, you are to abandon ship at 7 o'clock and get in the middle of the street and celebrate midnight, which was just so lovely. So I remember I was putting a beer for someone through, and it was 6:59 and they were Brits, and they were like taking ages to order, so I was having a proper laugh, and I was like, hurry up, it's nearly midnight. And they was like, oh, we don't know what James wants. So I was going, James, hurry up, make your mind up. Anyway, we got their beers ordered and we all just ran into the middle of the street, and everyone just chimed in at midnight, like the countdown, and then we all linked arms and sang Auld Lang Syne, and it was just really lovely, and it was just nice to feel like, what's obviously good about these kind of experiences is that everyone is in the same boat. I've only ever had one Christmas away from my family, and I said I'd never do it again, but obviously here I am. But the people that I was with back then, as I was travelling, they were all away from families too, so it kind of unites everyone, and even though it's not the same and it's so different and you'll never have it again, it's still a very special experience in itself. So that was lovely. So that was at 7 o'clock. So we all carried on again, then back to work, and then they showed Epcot Forever early last night because obviously the park was open late, so some people might not want to stay past midnight, so they showed that at 6:30. Then we did midnight at 7 o'clock. Then at 11:40 they played Happily Ever After. Oh, keep saying Happily Ever After. At 11:40 they showed Epcot Forever again, so the fireworks again, and then at the end of it an announcer spoke, and a lady, and she was like, you know, all around the world people have been celebrating midnight already and welcoming 2020, and the fireworks take place on World Showcase. It's all on the lagoon, so it said let's celebrate with our friends from around the world. Now in Japan they chimed in midnight at 2 o'clock, whatever it was, so Japan lit up on the World Showcase, and then fireworks went off at the back and all music playing. Then China went off, and it went round all the countries, and it got to the UK and it played God Save the Queen, or fireworks went off at the back of us, so we were all cheering and clapping along. And then once they'd done all the countries that had already seen midnight, it started the countdown, and it did 10, 9, and each count it set off a firework around in a circle around the lagoon, and then it got back to American Adventure, where obviously was the local time, and then the fireworks started going off at the back of American Adventure. Everyone was just cheering, and then they started again on the lagoon. Oh my god, I've never seen fireworks like it. It was just the sheer quantity. It was the brightest, loudest thing I've ever seen in my life. They played Auld Lang Syne, so it's only a few minutes long, but it was just, oh my god, it was insane. It actually left me like, I had no words. I was speechless. It was just so powerful. So that was lovely. So I finished at 12 o'clock. So as soon as that was done, we all just, you know, said Happy New Year, and then I went upstairs, signed out, and came home. I was shattered, so I went straight to bed. And yeah, that was my new year. So it's a different one, definitely one to remember. Today's a new day, new year, and new decade. So yeah, just gonna have a nice little chill day today by myself, and you know, just kind of regroup, I guess, and prepare myself for what's ahead now. I just caught the full Philharmonic Main Street Band, so I've just watched that, and now I'm just sat on the curb next to the castle, just waiting for Mickeys Royal Friendship Fayre, which I haven't seen this yet since I've been here. I have caught the full Festival of Fantasy Parade once, or maybe twice I've seen it, but I haven't seen this show yet, so I'm going to watch that, and then I think the parade is at 3, so I've got about half an hour, but I might just sit on Main Street somewhere, have a look in the shops, and wait for the parade to come, and then I'm going to have a mooch around after that. I'm really glad I've come here today. I feel like this was just a nice way to spend the first day of the year.
Come all to the Royal Friendship Fayre!
Hi, this is going to be so much fun! You're here!
We are mixing a chain made of silver and gold. We are part of a pattern of mountain unfold. We are heroes of stories that's meant to be told. We come together on this day. No one come on this day.
So I just watched Mickeys Friendship Fayre, which was lovely. Haven't seen that yet since I've been here. And then I had a good little spot, so I'm going to stay here to watch. Camera's not opening properly. There we go. To watch Festival of Fantasy Parade. Sat there for like 10 minutes. Ate my packed lunch, and I was just like, I actually don't feel like watching it today. I feel like I just want to have a little walk. So that's what I'm going to do because it's my program. I can do all I want. Ooh, can I go through?
No, you gotta go that way.
And round.
Yep.
Okay. Ugh, annoying. Yeah, so I was just like, don't feel like watching it today. I just didn't want to sit there. I'll fancy a snack of some sort, so I'll fancy something sweet. So I'm just gonna have a mooch. I'll probably still catch it at some point, but I just didn't really want to sit there at the moment. I was getting quite hot as well. The sun's really hot today. So yeah, I'm gonna go to what used to be near Liberty Square. If it's still there, they used to do cookie sandwiches, ice cream cookie sandwiches. To be fair, I do see them a lot of places now. This one's got Mickey bars. I don't want to panic order because I feel like I'm going to have a walk around the whole park today. Not go on anything, but just walk around and see things. And sometimes I'll walk past somewhere and I'll read the menu on the board and I think I've never seen that before. And it looks mega and it's not something that's like really advertised and whatnot. So I kind of wanted that today and get some things like locked in my mind for things that I want to eat throughout the year. Sleepy Hollow, that's what it's called. I'm going to have a look. I reckon it'll still be there. I might just have that for old time's sake today and then have a look round at other things for future reference. Okay, update. They no longer sell the cookie sandwich. It's now a churro sandwich, but which could be fine, but it's not what I want today. It was this place here, Sleepy Hollow. Here's the castle. It's actually straight across Liberty Square, and I'm going back like 15 years here. They used to do this ice cream sandwich and it was amazing. It's very dark here. Let me go this way. There we go. So yeah, that was a no-go. So I think I might be able to hold myself in for a while. People are staring at me. Why? Just stop looking at me. I might be able to contain myself while I have a little walk around, see what else I fancy. But I'm going to find something that I haven't had before, something sweet to eat today, I've decided. So that's my mission now. And I'm just going to catch the parade as I'm walking around. So I've come back round and I'm walking in via Adventureland now, so I'm going to go around in order. As you go into Adventureland, that's where you get the cheeseburger spring rolls, and then just past that, the Sunshine Tree Terrace is where you can get Red's Revenge, because I was kind of tempted to get that, but it's just not what I fancy today. I feel like that's more of a really hot day thing. I want some kind of chocolatey ice cream cakey thing today. Yes, this is Sunshine Tree Terrace here, just behind me, and that there is where you walk in to Adventureland. Let me see what else I've got on the menu actually. Okay, ignore everything I just said. They do not have Red's Revenge there. Either they've taken it off the menu, or I've got this completely wrong. No, I think they've changed it, because there is one on here. It's like I Lava You Float Orange Dole Whip with Fanta, strawberry, red passion fruit syrup, topped with popping candy. That must be a new one. There we are. I Lava You Float. No more Red's Revenge. So that's nada. I didn't even have a chance to try it. Oh well. Right, we continue. So this is the Aloha Isle Refreshments, which appears to be the Dole Whip hub of Magic Kingdom. They've just got all the different kinds there. Again, not in a Dole Whip kind of mood. So gonna keep walking. I think the parade's just started now. I can hear it as it starts in Frontierland. So yeah, I'm fine with that today. I might just go and catch the end, because my favourite bit's when Mickey comes past anyway. Who's the leader of the club? It's maybe you and me. I think I just really like that bit of music. I've just got to the walkway between Adventureland and Frontierland and I can't get any further because the parade's crossing, so I may have to watch it anyway. But they're really up to aerials, so I've got quite a way yet. Also, this place here, Golden Oak Outpost, does the chicken nuggets and waffle fries that are mega. But it only opens till 5, so if you come in the evening thinking, right, I'm gonna have waffles, fries and nugs, not gonna happen. I've been caught out many a time and it's severely disappointing. But yeah, they are so nice. Just love waffle fries, gotta love waffle fries. Right, I'm gonna go see if I can watch the end of Festival of Fantasy as well. Oh, what a hard life I lead. music, who's the leader? It's just like really uplifting and fun. Oh, just by Splash Mountain. So I caught the end. That's fine for today. I am gonna keep looking around now for some snack. I may actually go back and get the churro sandwich, but I'm gonna do a full lap before I make my final decision. There's nothing else that I was going to try and catch show-wise now until happily ever after, so I've got all afternoon just to relax. I'm also going to sit on the People Mover at some point because I actually don't know if I've ever been on that. I feel like that is a crime in itself. I just did a thing. I really wanted them. As soon as they came out, I was like, I really like those. They're just such a nice red, and even though they came out like 2 days before Christmas, which I thought was strange because obviously it's such a Christmassy colour, but I just think they're so classic. I love them. And I was just walking around, I just feel really content today. I'm really glad I've come here on my own just to have like a chilled me day. And like all the times I've kind of just been on my own, I'm gonna sit down here, like I've just, yeah, just been sat on my own. It's always been like at home, or by home I mean at housing. I've never really gone out for the day on my own as such, which is weird because I would do that at home. I've done things on my own, like I've been in here before now just to watch Happily Ever After, but I've not actually, yeah, I've not actually had the full day though, so I'm really glad I've done this today. There's a road sweeper coming up behind me. I'm gonna move. I've moved out of the way. There's more. How much sweeping are they doing? They're very clean here. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna move out of the way. There we go. So yay! So I am now at the edge of Frontierland. I'm about to go towards Liberty Square. We have a little walk around there for a bit, and then I'm gonna head towards Fantasyland. And I've only got Tomorrowland to do then after that. So I should make a decision on what I want to eat by the end of that. Also, I really feel like the Disney ears are getting more and more comfortable, which is much appreciated. Like these, at the moment, they'll still hurt me by the end of the day, I'd imagine, but I can't, at the moment, I'm not really registering that they're on, which is nice. Whereas some of the older ones, oh God, they used to kill your head, didn't they? These are fine. I'm really happy with them. I'm so glad I bought them now. Also, you may notice that I've now just put on lipstick, so I didn't realise how dead I loed. Because I've got sunglasses on as well, I can't really see the screen. Why does lipstick make such a big difference? Lipstick and mascara, they just change your whole face, don't they? And all they're doing is accenting what's already there. Weird. Just walked into Fantasyland by the Tangled Toilets. There's a little part of me that really fancies riding Peter Pan's Flight and or Small World, although I'd have to fast pass them, so it'd be a case of if there was anything on there. Just because I haven't ridden them yet since I haven't really been on a lot of rides at all. As I keep saying, I've barely been in Magic Kingdom since I've been here. Every time I've been in, I've rode Pirates of the Caribbean. That's the only common one I seem to keep going on. But yeah, I haven't been on these, but it's really busy in the park today, to be fair. I'm surprised we're even allowed in. We've been blocked out for a good couple of weeks now, but the block seems to have lifted today, so that's why I've come. So yeah, it's still very busy, the crowds are quite high. I probably won't ride it. I've also, in my mind, I'm a bit like, now that I've got to this point where I still haven't had like a proper park day here, and because I haven't been in Hollywood Studios for a while, because we're blocked out of there as well, I'm going to maybe hold back now because my sister's coming in less than 6 weeks now. So part of me wants to kind of save it so that when she gets here and I come to the parks with her, it's a bit fresh to me as well, like it is to her, so that would just make it even nicer. So yeah, I think that's what I've got in the back of my head. Might go watch Philharmonic though, might do that. The castle is open to walk through it. That's the first time I've seen it that way since I've been here. I say I haven't been much, but I have been in the park, but I just haven't done much. But the castle, it's never opened the walkway, so I'm going to walk through now. Yay! I love all the stained glass windows through here. have just realised they are not stained glass and they are mosaics. I remembered them as stained glass. Have I made this up, or is there some stained glass windows somewhere?
They're right.
I can't think where they are now. Oh, I'm just at the back of the castle. Front of the castle, actually. Oh, what a lovely day. Just by the Cheshire Cat Cafe. They have Cheshire Cat's tail, which is like a churro that's got just like icing on it. It's not going to do the job today. We continue. I've done a full lap round and I'm going to go back and get the churro ice cream sandwich. I do like churros. I can't say churro without sounding like chim chim churro. But yeah, I'm going to go back and get that, I think, and give it a try, because it's proper ice cream if it's still the same as it was 15 years ago. Whereas the other ones are like soft serve. I don't really want soft serve, so it just melts too quick and makes a mess. I'm going to go back and check and confirm that it is proper ice cream. If not, I might head down Main Street and see what they do in the ice cream one on the corner. Ooh, that's a shout. Oh, what? This weather is beautiful today. Sun's going down now, almost at golden hour, not quite there yet. Almost. Favourite time of day. I might linger around this area so I can take some nice little pictures. Aww, this is lovely. I got the churro sandwich. I'm going to sit on the hub grass now and eat it. The castle show's on again in the background. I'm very happy. So the churro ice cream sandwich was fine, but not as good as it could have been. I think the problem was I bought it and then walked from the Sleepy, whatever it's called, what's it called? Sleepy Hollow? I walked from there to the hub grass at the front of Crystal Palace to eat it, and I think that was too long. I think it needed to be ate immediately because the churros were warm when I took them, but by the time I got to eat them, they weren't warm and they'd gone a bit hard. So I think you need to eat them like fresh out of the heating device that they put them in. But it was still nice, and it was proper ice cream, so that it still did the job, hit the spot. And just at the front of the castle, it's golden hour, it's very pretty. There's lots of people hanging around taking photos. There's a lot of Disney college program people here at the moment, because I think the common like arrivals and departures means that they leave in January. Oh, look at that lighting. I'm just going to stand over here out of the way because no one's around here. Yeah, so a lot of them leave this week. We're actually getting a new housemate on Monday, I think. So obviously one of mine must be going, but I'm not sure which one. I haven't worked it out. I'm sure two of the girls are here till April, so obviously it's one of the other two. So yeah, they're all here and they're all taking pictures. They've all got the little celebrating buttons with, you know, end of DCP, and they've got little graduation caps on. It's making me a little bit sad in a way, because I think, oh, that's going to be me at some point. I wouldn't actually say it's sad, it's just making me realise that this is such a limited time. Before you know it, it will be over. I mean, the college programme girls and boys don't have as long as we do. I think they're only here for like a few months, 6 months, whatever it may be. They can extend, but I don't think they get a year. So, yeah. Even so, a year is still only a year, and it will be gone before I know it. I'm already a quarter of the way through. I've been here just short of 3 months now, so it's just making me think that, yeah, it is a limited time, and it's very special, and I do need to make the most of it, such as today, which I have really enjoyed coming here today. So it's now 5:10. I'm gonna have a little wander around and have a look in the shops on Main Street now, I think, and then Happily Ever After's at 8 tonight, so I'll probably get a nice little spot around 7:30, maybe a little bit earlier than that, 7:15, because people really start to camp out early now for the fireworks. Oh god, there's someone with really, really weird hair. I feel like living in Disney teaches you the art of a shameless selfie. I have just stood for like 20 minutes just taking a selfie of myself in the same spot repeatedly until I got one that I half liked. That's just kind of girl I am. Just look at that. So this is my favourite time of day. It used to be like dusk, but it's this golden hour here because it just makes everything so pretty. I'm moving because the man behind me, as you can see, is staring at me. Thing is, it's like, yes, you can perfect the art of the shameless selfie. You can also perfect talking to yourself. while people are watching, but when someone's literally sat next to you like this, staring, it's just weird and you just don't know what to do with yourself. But, well. So now I'm finally heading to Main Street to have a look around the shops. I keep saying that, but 5:20, got loads of time. I can do whatever I want. I live in Disney. You
to the west, celebrate, party with the best. Everybody's a good time. Let's get to the roll call. The police
Daisy, good girl. Chip, Dale,
Clarabelle, Frank Bell, Horace, Clarice. Go away.
Party. I've never seen it all before. I thought it was just the bit when they go round with the floats, this bit. I didn't quite do it because they all stop and do like a little dance party in the street and they get all mixed in the middle. It's so good. My voice is terrible. They used to do that in the day parade where they do a bit where they'd stop and they'd get kicked out from you, like you were watching and have the children come and dance in the middle. And then they don't do it anymore. And I was thinking this actually not so long ago, and I watched Festival of Fantasy, the daytime parade, and that was so good. I think it's on twice a day. They did it originally for the Mickey's 90th birthday celebration, but it's still here, so I don't know if it's here to stay because they're wearing the spotty dresses and suits like they did for the 90th birthday stuff. Oh, love that. I would have actually got in the middle of the dance on my own if I hadn't been, you know, held back by certain people. I'm on 1% battery, so I'm trying to find the fuel rod station at Storybook Circus because the one that I usually go to that says you walk in the park on the right hand side, it wasn't working. Oops. So that's annoying, and I'm on 1%, so they'd best be working there, otherwise I'm in a mess really. So I'm just walking there now, back up past Cosmic Rays and the Shashara Cafe. Oh, I've really enjoyed that. I can't believe I've never seen the whole thing before. So like I say, it's obviously new to me this time. I know it wasn't on last time, and I have caught the end of it or parts of it in the past, so I just assumed, I'm gonna go this way, I just assumed that I'd seen the full thing, but I hadn't, and it was really good. It was really good fun. I have just come to Adventureland to get the cheeseburger spring rolls that I pointed out earlier, because I got a bit hungry for something, not proper food, because it's obviously not proper food, but for a savoury something. And these are really tasty, and they're quite filling, and they're only $7 for 2. So I came here to get these, and I'm going to sit here and eat them. And then the girls have just got here now, so they're at the bottom of Main Street. So I'm going to walk down there and meet them, and we're going to get a spot and watch chocolate after. So I will probably leave you here and say goodnight. I've had a really, really lovely day. This is just what I needed, I think, today. I feel really relaxed and calm and content now. And yeah, Happy New Year. I'm ready for 2020.